Big Sean is one of the most divisive rap stars hip-hop has ever seen. Back in the day, the biggest debate was East Side or West Side. Now it's whether or not Big Sean is actually any good. He's like the Nicolas Cage of music. Those who love him absolutely adore the man, and those who think he's trash can't get enough of dragging him through the mud. So how is it that a chart-topping, award-winning icon still needs to prove his worth? It's pretty simple, but to answer that, let's go back to where this all started. And like most things nowadays, the beef kicked off on Twitter. Some micro-blogging keyboard warriors called out Big Sean for his lyrical skills or lack thereof. Lines like,
I made something out of nothing, shine down the magician. She doing tricks with a pussy, I guess he's a magician.
Got obliterated for their corniness, whereas lines like, so many lost, I feel lost, got me feeling like a real N-word holocaust, stood out as both insensitive and just plain lame. Then there were those who turned to,
if I'm in the room, please don't come in. I beat the pussy like it need production. All she want from me is reproduction.
You can't rhyme production with reproduction. That's like rhyming crayon with red crayon. As critics were digging up old songs, his scores of loyal fans took to the internet to defend their god. Until one Twitter user got under Big Sean's skin for creating, drumroll please, meme templates. The ultimate insult in the TikTok age. So the Detroit rapper entered the fray, clapped back at a troll for remembering stuff he did 10 years ago, and bragged about his platinum status. Then, in typical internet tough guy fashion, Big Sean blocked the critic. Immediately, we can see where hip-hop's estimation of Big Sean went down. Not only is internet flack the price of any celebrity status nowadays, you can't imagine the likes of rappers like Biggie or Tupac coming out with such a lame response like this, let alone blocking the man. Even Will Smith would have slapped this dude for getting jiggy with it, but Big Sean just picked up the ball and went home. Now Big Sean isn't some TikTok star turned viral sensation. He's actually been around the block for a while now. He released several underground mixtapes before cracking a deal with Kanye West's Good Music in 2007, which didn't age well, Def Jam Recordings in 2008, and even Rock Nation in 2014. That alone stands as enough proof for some that the man can't be objectively bad if he's got this many credentials. But for others, getting involved with petty online drama was a sign that Big Sean had forgotten his roots. And worse, it had now shined a spotlight on a question that he tried to hide in the dark. Who's the worst rapper you ever heard, and why is it Big Sean? His bars do have a bit of a reputation for being comical, to say the least. I'm Quagmire, I fuck hoes, my cash flow, I giggity get it. It's impossible to hear this line without smiling. But then again, it's not like other rappers never had goofy writing, especially rappers from Detroit. Eminem also had a reputation for his outlandishly hilarious songs. Things like Without Me, My Name Is, and let's not forget the classic Big Weenie. But Eminem also has some of the biggest rap anthems to his name. Lose Yourself and Stan are beyond what Big Sean has ever had to offer. All this means is that Big Sean might be big compared to a SoundCloud/TikTok rapper these days, but when standing next to all-time greats, he's not so big after all. It's unfortunate for him given how late he was to blow up. He hasn't had the chance to mature, that's true, but that doesn't mean he should get a free pass. After all, he's not some fledgling rapper freestyling in a school playground. He's a signed, rich, musical artist, and he's even pulled Jhené Aiko, but I think I know why that is. He hadn't had the journey, the rises and setbacks of his peers. So when people see him on the podium next to his competition like some rap version of Leah Thomas, people start asking, could anyone else get away with rhyming production with reproduction? Let's not forget that hip-hop is as much image as it is talent. You gotta flaunt that ice, you gotta be seen with women on your arms and all that. So when his introduction as a new rapper didn't take the scene by storm, it left an unfortunate first impression that has stuck with him ever since. So he got some big misses to his name, corny lyrics, internet butthurt, and a lukewarm reception. But then we come to the biggest reason that hip-hop doesn't respect Big Sean, which is the message. No one knows what his deeper message is. For example, you got Kendrick Lamar, who is a good kid in a mad city. We all know that Kendrick Lamar represents Compton and wanted to impact the lives of those who grew up in a similar circumstance as him. Then we got Eminem, being a white rapper in a black-dominated industry, who also had a very difficult come-up with a drug-addicted mother and his dad leaving him before he even knew who he was. But no one knows what Big Sean's deeper message really is. And if you do, make sure you guys comment that down below. So until he does that, he won't be able to reach the masses because people can't feel where he's coming from. Because at the end of the day, rap fans will always delight in sitting down and discussing the mechanics of a particular song. If you're still failing to connect with people after all these years, that instantly puts a shelf life on your material. All the rebrands and new looks can't help an artist who ultimately has nothing to actually say. So until Big Sean cracks the final barriers, then all those awards, all those sales, all those songs will be for nothing. At least in the eyes of communities like hip-hop Twitter. And that's why hip-hop doesn't respect Big Sean. As always, it is your boy Louaista, aka Canvas Man. Make sure you guys DM me on Instagram if you guys need a canvas like this one. I can do any image or picture you like, and I got hundreds of samples of my work and reviews from hundreds of customers via my highlights. I reply extremely fast, and it makes for a really dope decoration / gift idea. Make sure you guys sub, like, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.